JCPenney postgame show. Zane Gonzalez with the game winner as the Falcons overcome a 14-point fourth quarter deficit and 19 penalties to win 29-28 and stun the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And with that, let's take a look at the updated NFC South standings. That loss, the Bucs now fall to second in the division, and their playoff probability drops to 53%. Well, here we go, guys. I'm Carissa Thompson alongside Tony Gonzalez, Brian Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth, and Richard Sherman. And what a game. We will get to the Bucs in just a second, but this crowd is chanting Tony. Yeah. Probably because he's the only one that picked the Falcons.
That's exactly
up here. What a game, Tony.
Oh, wow, what a game. I mean, the style and the way that they did it, it's something we've been talking about, at least I talked about in the pregame show, Zach Robinson, to get that offense going and to be able to use all their stars. Use Bijan Robinson, to use Kyle Pitts, that's what it was going to take. We knew that, and to be able to do it in the fashion, being down by those points and having that last drive to go out there and win the game, and it looked like it was over. You know, especially right here, I thought that was a fumbled ball, but credit Kirk Cousins for coming up, having the poise to get it to his playmakers right there. You see Pitts making a great move in the open field, and then this throw right here, what a catch, and they were able to hold on to it. And for them to come out and get the field goal at the end, I can't say enough about this team. I'm happy for them. They haven't, you know, they're playing spoiler. That's what they're doing. For the end of I've been in this situation. You go out there, you just want to spoil it for one of your rivals, one of the teams that have beaten you over the years, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and for them to get this win, you know, it's a great win for them.
Largest comeback win for them since 2018, with nothing to play for but pride. Bijan Robinson told you at the start of the game, but before the game, that they'd love to play spoiler, and they did just that.
Yeah, I mean, we were nervous in the green room as soon as Kirk Cousins got the ball and put in that situation. But you think about what they overcame. You know, the drive before Mooney had the fumble. It looked like there was no way they were going to get on it. They recovered the fumble. Kirk Cousins has that fumble. They had the 3rd and 28 that went to 4th and 14. So many things in those last two drives were improbable. Look, they did the down 14 points, scored touchdown, go for 2. They didn't get it. Then they went for 2 again, and they didn't get it, and had the time for Kirk to drive them down for a field goal. Great job to win that game and overcome those penalties by the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, and I think you got to feel good about it. I mean, the penalties and everything else, and then Bijan Robinson, again, continuing to show why he is an emerging superstar in this league. 175 yards, rushing, receiving, doing it all. We kept talking about the inability of them to get him on the ground. These one cuts, I mean, it just feels like he is so good at setting up defenders, getting those extra yards. Everything that's on a play, he's going to get it, and making guys look silly in the open field, Sherm. I'm sure they're going to look back at this tape, and some defenders are going to wish they took some better angles, that's for sure.
No question about it. It's going to be some tough tape to watch. It's going to be tough tape to watch overall because they've lost 2 games to NFC South opponents in the last 2 weeks, and 2 NFC South opponents that are sub-500 teams. And that's where you look back and you say, at the end of the season, you think about what could have been, what could have happened, all the things. There was so much promise early on in this season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. They were flying high. Emeka Egbuka looked like running away with Offensive Player of the Year. And then you look now, 2 losses in the last week. They're now probably fighting for their playoff lives, but the Carolina's in control. And you wonder, like, what's happening in that building?
Yeah, they've lost 5 of their last 6, and I know the Carolina Panthers sitting at home tonight love the Atlanta Falcons for the job that they did, in part to the work of Bijan Robinson, who's our player of the game, who caught up with Kaylee Hartung just a few moments ago.
Well, Bijan, there's something about these Falcons-Bucs games. Talk me through what was going through your mind in the approach in that final drive.
I mean, first off, you know, I got to give honor to God. You know, God has been throwing adversity at us, you know, a lot this year. And, you know, we just continue to be faithful to him. And, you know, everything that we do is for him. So, you know, I just got to give him thanks, because without him, like, I know, you know, we're all here, but we wouldn't be here. So, you know, God is so good. Oh, man, I mean, it's been tough through the season. So he's definitely got us through. But to your question, like, I mean, these games are always crazy. I mean, this is the pinnacle of rivalries right here. So, you know, for us to get a win like this and to come out with it on top, like, it's really a blessing.
What was the conversation heading into this game, knowing you're eliminated from the playoffs and what the future could look like?
Man, hey, the dog right here.
No, wait a minute.
Hey, brother, love you, man. Yeah, I mean, we knew we were eliminated, but you know, we never stopped fighting in practice. You know, we understood that everything that we had to do is for a purpose, is for Jesus, for our team. So, like, for us, like, it didn't matter what the situation was. We knew we had to come out here. We have a job to do. We're a team that came together during the week, and we just want to come out here and have fun, like, no matter the circumstance, and we got it done, and I'm just very proud of this team.
Why was tonight the best night of Kyle Pitts' season thus far?
Ooh, it's something about Florida. I think when he gets in this Florida air, everything works out for him the right way. So, but man, I'm so proud of Kyle. Like, you know, he had to fight through so much adversity. I told him, like, bro, just stay faithful. Like, God got you, man. And he believed, and you know, some of the injuries that he overcame, like, was for this moment right here. So I'm so happy for him. I'm so proud of Kyle. Like, he balled out. This is who Kyle Pitts is right here. So, you know, we were all happy to see it, and, you know, I really love that dude.
Congrats, Bijan. Thank you.
Stick around, Falcons fans. We've got Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts coming to the desk. But in case you missed any of this, second quarter, Falcons down 7. Kirk Cousins, 8-yard touchdown to the aforementioned Kyle Pitts, one of 3 he had on the night. Later in the second, Cousins to who?
Kyle Pitts.
Tony, you
go.
You wanted the big game from Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, it was a career day for him. Best game he's ever played. He looked outstanding.
Third quarter, Baker Mayfield looking deep pass to Mike Evans, his first game back since breaking that collarbone. Buccaneers. The 45-yard gain in the red zone.
That guy goes up for 1.
Yeah, that's tough play.
Mayfield. Boom. 6-yard touchdown pass. Buccaneers take the lead, 20-14. Fourth quarter we go. Bucs in the red zone again. This time to Chris Godwin.
Love to see Chris coming back and making an impact in this game. It's really exciting for this offense. Great guy.
So at this point, Bucs up 28-14. Falcons driving. Robinson for an 8-yard score.
Here's the big analytics question. Do you go for 2?
They do.
Now, some will argue you do. Some will argue they had too much time and shouldn't have.
Incomplete pass. So now they're still down 28-20. Ensuing Bucs drive. Mayfield intercepted.
Like that pace, Aaron?
I love a great defensive play. They're trying to force it to Mike Evans. They're trying to get him involved early and often in this game.
Falcons. Cousins to Pitts again.
Kyle Pitts.
Which was down first.
Was it the
cheeks.
butt or the elbow?
Saw the cheek first.
I think the cheek got in there.
Yeah.
After review, that play would stand Pitts' 3rd touchdown of the game. So on the 2-point conversion, go for it again. Cousins hits, falls,
Tried the no-looker.
falls incomplete. So now, after forcing a punt, you guys, Falcons with the ball again, less than a minute to play, facing 4th and 14.
What a throw. What a
David Sills.
Sills the 5th.
All right, so we got 4 seconds left. Zane Gonzalez coming in for a 43-yard attempt.
There it is. Viva Gonzalez.
Nails it. Say that in Spanish, though. Falcons win 29-28. Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts will join us on set next. Kirk Cousins dominates Thursday Night Football and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We will talk to them in just a moment.
This has been the JCPenney Postgame Show.
Welcome, everybody, to TNF Nightcap, presented by Allstate. Kirk Cousins, last 3 games against the Buccaneers. My, oh my.
Yikes.
I mean, that's not a typo. An unbelievable 3-0 record, over 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. And he will say, most importantly, a victory.
Amen.
The Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins, Kyle Pitts, thank you so much for joining us. Wow. What an unbelievable game. Kirk, take us through that last drive. It's 3rd and 28, then you go to 4th and 14. Walk me through that last drive and what you guys were thinking.
Yeah, it wasn't very clean. I mean, we completed the bench route to start the drive. I thought that was a great start, and then we just stubbed our toe and went backwards, and a bunch of incompletions, and ended up in 3rd and 28. And I just felt like if I checked it down to him, he could get about half back here on this play that made it 4th down manageable. And then from there, David Sills was able to kind of get in the hole shot to the sideline and used his length to make a great play.
What happened on the fumble underneath the pile there? Was it you?
I recovered it, but the clock was running, so the coach is in my headset calling the next play, and I'm in the bottom of the pile, and I'm like, at some point, I got to let go of this ball and get up and call the next play because I don't think the refs have stopped the clock. So I was waiting for some communication because it was hard to know if the clock had stopped or not.
Kirk, first of all, I got to say thank you. And I'm saying thank you for throwing the ball to my man sitting right next to you. Kyle, incredible game today. What did you guys see on tape, and why has it been waiting so long to finally start throwing you the ball like this? Because love what you can do out there. I've talked about you so much. Your size, your athleticism, you are a unicorn, and this is something I know you can do game in and game out. What did you see today that allowed you to go out there and do this?
Yeah, just all week we practiced, winning your ISOs. Kirk was heavy on it this week, and, you got to win. And, when players come your way, make the most of them, and, just have it be a good day for them.
I just showed him when Kyle sat down, I said, hey, I want you to look right here on this sheet of paper. 4th tight end in NFL history with 10-plus catches, 150 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns in a game. Shannon Sharp, Kellen Winslow, and Todd Christensen. Not bad company there, Kyle, huh?
Oh, not bad.
What are you looking at, Kirk? Kirk, why are you looking at me?
I was waiting for Tony Gonzalez. I thought you were sure, Tony. For sure he would be.
You knew you'd be on that list.
Kirko, it's been a straining year, to say the least. But to find yourself in a moment like this with the game on the line, down 14 points, you guys were resilient. You had 19 penalties, and I don't think all of them were the right calls, if I'm being honest with you. But look, I'll say that. They won't find me.
Yeah, Sherm was not happy back there.
I was not happy. I didn't like how they were calling that game. But you guys fought through, and you found a way. Talk about just the faith that you had in your team and the faith that you had in your guys.
Well, you guys all lived it playing pro football. It just tests you every week. And
there we go. We got to get it.
It's a party.
Bonus.
Bijan Robinson.
First to go, Kyle.
Welcome
very
to.
Proud of you, Brent.
I appreciate it,
Very
brother.
proud of you.
Special
And I just
player.
want to say,
Scoot over, yeah, bring him in here. Come
Slide
on.
in here, B.
Y'all got room this one.
Yo, Sherm, come on.
No, Sherman, it's
Team win.
been a
Hi,
tough.
Bijan.
It's been a tough 2 years since the Achilles tear, and it's been a roller coaster. And fun to have a night like this.
Bijan, you were talking to Whit before the game in Tunnel Talk, and you said that you would have loved to play spoiler in this one. You did. How'd this one feel?
oh man, I mean, God is so good. Like it felt amazing. Seeing them two. I was just a product of them two. So seeing them ball out and the whole team just, come together as one. Hey, this is what we do, and I'm very proud of this team, and I'm happy that everybody came together so we can get a win.
Hey, Kyle, what's the old man like in the huddle at the end of the game there? Is he nervous? Is he wild? Is he calm?
I would say it's a middle between just competitive and calm, You got to hear the play call, hear what he's saying, and, execute details.
Kirk, talk to me about Bijan. Obviously, we've had a chance. We talked about in pregame how special he is, and then tonight, again, another performance, 175 yards, rushing and receiving. You get to see it all the time. Tell us a little bit about this guy.
He's just got such natural hands for a running back. And when I check it down to him, he makes the first guy miss. And so there's times where the coverage, they match him, and I still throw it to him because I say, well, better than 50% chance he's going to make that guy miss anyway. So I just love to give him the ball in space. I've been fortunate to play with some great backs, but what he can do in the pass game is really unique.
No, it's cool. Like Kirk, we'll go to the sideline, and he was like, I need you to make this guy miss. Like, don't mess around. So it's cool to play with Kirk, man. Like, this man's the GOAT.
No, you had a play where they threw it to you in the Bijan. They threw it to you in the backfield. You made the first one miss. Dead leg, 3 people cut across the field. I said, oh, this boy grew up in the backyard.
Hey, spear the queer. That's what we do. Spear the queer.
Kill the carrier.
Kirk, what is it about you on Thursday night? Do you just love, we love when you come up to the desk, but you have been unbelievable on Thursday night against these Bucks. 3-0 is your record. We showed your stats. They're unbelievable. Last time we were in Atlanta, you had over 500 yards. Tonight, you come up with 372 and 3 touchdowns. What is it about Thursday night that you just love so much?
I don't know. I know our family loves TNF. My boys always want to watch the theme song with Shabuzi, and you guys dance.
Let them know. Wait, we got to wave to Cooper and Turner, who they're up watching, of course,
I hope
right?
they're still up. We'll see. They're 6 and 8, so they may be in bed, but we're homeschooling, so they can sleep in tomorrow.
They had to stay up and watch Dad's performance.
That's right.
And
That's
Kyle
right.
and
They got to
Bijan.
watch Dad's job. So, no, you guys do a great job, and it's always fun to watch, and our best came out tonight.
What was the message from Raheem after the
Sweet of you.
game and going forward the rest of the year? What are you guys thinking?
He's such a positive coach. He wants to give you everything you need to be successful. And he just showed, just said it just shows character and resiliency to be able to come out here on the road against a good football team and find a way to win. And it was a vintage pro football game where it wasn't perfect. It takes everybody, all three phases, and we found a way and made the final play.
Bijan, you were telling Kaylee in the postgame that you just came out here and you had fun. With the year that it was, and up and down, and not how you wanted this thing to go, how nice was it to go out there and just have fun?
Yeah, it was huge. We understand that we're out the playoffs, but I think this week, like, we just came together and was just like, let's just go play fun football, man. Like, let's not hold anything back. We understand it's Thursday night, so it was fast turnaround, and we all came out and it was like, if we get the job done, it'll be a memory for us as a team, and it might be a change setter, for us. So you never know why God does things, but these two dudes right here, like, in practice, like, I'm not surprised why this performance happened because they do it every single day. So it was huge for us.
What was going on over there with the picture with the lineman?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Last year we did a 1,000-yard picture, like, rushing. But last week we weren't able to do it. So this week we just did another 1,000-yard rushing picture.
Okay.
With the guys.
Hey, congrats, bro.
I love it.
You.
An incredible performance by all three of you. Thank you so much, by the way, for spending some time with us. Bijan, way to crash the party. You're welcome anytime.
Sorry, I
No. You're welcome anytime. It was so fun having you. And also your fans. Look at these guys.
Oh.
And now they're yelling, "Take it off, Fitz."
He's promiscuous, Kirk. I'm sorry that you
Take it off Pitts. Take it off Pitts.
The taco meat chef.
You know what they want. Only Fitz.
Oh,
Subscribe.
man. You guys, congratulations on the win. Thank you for spending some time with us. And again, Cooper and Turner, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys.
Go to bed, boys. Go to bed.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're checking in on all the big stories, including Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and the Eagles, Jared Goff and the Lions, and a whole lot more from around the league. Stay with us.
TNF Nightcap is presented by Allstate. You're in good hands.
Well, this Saturday, the NBA on Prime is headed to Vegas for the NBA Cup semifinals. Only 4 teams remain. It's the Magic versus the Knicks, followed by the Thunder and Spurs. Coverage begins 5 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime. Meanwhile, Week 15 in the NFL. Well, it started off great with this game, and it continues with Buffalo at New England. The Pats would clinch the division with a win. Packers visit the Broncos, who'd clinch a playoff spot with a victory there. And the Colts go to Seattle with Phillip Rivers, and the Lions are at the Rams. All right, on Monday night, you guys, the Steelers host the Dolphins in a critical game for both teams, and Pittsburgh receives some concerning news regarding TJ Watt. For more, we welcome back NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Ian, the team announced that Watt went to the hospital yesterday for a medical evaluation of his lung. What more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, concerning is certainly the right word for the Pittsburgh Steelers star edge. Spent the last 24 hours or so in the hospital after experiencing discomfort in his lung. My understanding is this came after a treatment in the team facility. That was on Wednesday. Obviously, went to the hospital and was there for all of Thursday. No details yet on how or why those are coming. Spoke to Alex Highsmith, his teammate, for an interview that's going to air on Insiders tomorrow. Said he spoke to TJ Watt, said he is doing better, thinks he's going to be okay. Status still up in the air from Monday night. Hard to imagine, honestly, anyone playing in a game just after spending that much time in the hospital. But it is TJ Watt, so we will remain open to him potentially playing on a big one Monday night.
Yeah, absolutely. All thinking about him and, of course, hoping for a speedy recovery there. Ian, the Colts are headed to Seattle on Sunday. Of course, we talked about it in pregame. They signed Phillip Rivers to the practice squad this week. For anyone who might have missed it before the game, what's Indy's plan with him at quarterback?
Well, let's zoom into today's practice. My understanding is that Phillip Rivers was taking first-team reps, some first-team reps, maybe not all. Riley Leonard was taking some, but first-team reps, preparing potentially to come in and start. Yes, the head coach of St. Michael Catholic in Fairhope, Alabama, who led his team to the state semifinals, who hasn't played football in many, many years, who's a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame, and is 44 years old, might actually start a game. Now, they still haven't made a firm and final decision. Riley Leonard dealing with a PCL sprain, but it is very possible that we see Rivers against Seattle in what would no doubt be one of the coolest stories of the year. Want to get to a couple other big-time quarterback situations around the league. We'll start with Shedeur Sanders. He is expected to start for the Cleveland Browns for the rest of the year. Really impressed last week. The team has some important quarterback decisions to make after this season. Remember, they have 2 first-round draft picks. They want to see more of Shedeur, and they will. For the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels has been ruled out for Sunday. Experienced an aggravation of that elbow injury, so it'll be Marcus Mariota once again. Geno Smith for the Raiders. They play the Philadelphia Eagles. He is not expected to play, dealing with a shoulder injury. Kenny Pickett likely starting in a revenge game.
All right, as always, Ian, thank you so much. And for more on all the biggest storylines, catch Good Morning Football on NFL Network tomorrow beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, Ian. All right, sticking with the quarterback news there, Joe Burrow, of course, the Bengals lost that heartbreaker to the Bills in an unbelievable back-and-forth game on Sunday, and he spoke to the media yesterday, and in case you haven't heard his comments, take a listen.
You know, if I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. You know, I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? You know, I've been through more than most, and it's certainly not easy on the brain or the body, so just trying to have fun doing it again.
I loved his vulnerability and how candid he was. Sherm, what was your reaction when you heard that?
Curious, very, very curious. And if I'm Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Kevin O'Connell, I'm trying to figure out and talk to my GM and see what exactly do we have to offer the Cincinnati Bengals? Can we offer him the whole team in a dream? Because that's what it's going to take to pry him out of Cincinnati, if they're even going to allow that. But he's obviously not having fun there. He has 2 of the best receivers in the National Football League in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They have an offensive system that works. They score a lot of points. But when you're not having fun, you're getting beat up every year, you want to go somewhere where you feel supported, you feel seen, you feel like you can enjoy playing the game. And I know a few places with great weather that would love to have him.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first reaction is, you know, a guy who's been through a lot, like he just said. I think I can remember any time in my career where I faced an injury or had to do rehab and think maybe not, I'm getting back on the field this season or my future in the league. You question a lot of those things, and it does. Plays a lot of mental strain on you, not just the physical part, but just the emotions, the highs and the lows of feeling like a superhero 1 second and feeling like it all may be over for nothing the next. And you think of what he's been through there in Cincinnati. Joe is a complex individual, you know, and I think that's what we all know about him. He's a great dude. He's a close friend, and he's somebody that, honestly, the game of football is really important to him, but he also loves life. He loves to travel. He loves to go and explore and be about the world. So I think, to me, it's like him contemplating, you know, am I having fun doing this, making sure it's important to me, and what are those things that are going to set me up to enjoy this game and get the most out of it? So I think he's contemplating a lot of different things, not just where he's playing, but also, like, making sure I'm enjoying every moment and never taking any of it for granted. And if there's something else I'd rather be doing, let me explore that too.
Yeah, I'm going to chalk it up as he's just down in the dumps. They caught him in a bad day. Yeah, the swamps.
It was his birthday. He was just maybe feeling
He's a fellow
reflective,
Sagittarius.
You know, on his life.
Happy birthday, by the way. I think it is.
And by the way, speaking of birthday, it's officially Whit's birthday right now. So Whit, happy birthday to you and Joe Burrow.
He's in the swamps of sadness. You know, they're losing. This is not fun. This is what you go through. I have been there. I have been exactly where he's at, where you're saying to yourself, I've accomplished most everything I can as a player individually. But now I want to win Super Bowls. I want to play in the postseason. I want to get back to where I was before, and it's just not happening right now. So he's frustrated. He's feeling down. I would chalk that up. I bet by next week or after a win, he'll be right back being Joe Burrow and being the leader of that team. And I don't think he's going anywhere. I think that's a lot of wishful thinking.
Yeah, because I think if we think about the season, we think about the toe injury and the surgery, and then, I mean, in that Buffalo game, sure looked like he was having fun for the first part of that, and then obviously the 2 interceptions that get jumped up and, you know, tipped that aren't really his fault happen at the end of the game. But I do think this is a little prisoner of the moment. But when do we see Joe Burrow smile and have fun? He has a different way of showing it, I think.
On the field?
Do we? I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like, He's a guy that's an absolute machine as a quarterback. We love watching you play, Joe, so we hope you play, or we hope you're happy, but we hope you play for as long as you can because he is a fun guy to watch, and the NFL is better with Joe Burrow.
Absolutely. All right, we are counting down to the celebration. It is officially your birthday, but we are going to celebrate it in true Tampa Bay Buccaneers pirate ships. I don't know. We're going to end up on that pirate party. We're going to have a pirate party for Win.
Oh, pirate party.
But first, we're going to hear from Todd Bowles. We're taking a quick break, but on the other side, we will talk about this Bucs loss and what it means going forward.
Stream the game on Prime this Christmas. Fa la 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 la. Chiefs and Broncos get to business. Fa la 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 la. Free to watch from Prime subscription. Fa la 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 la. Miss this game and you are tripping. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la.
Ooh, we're getting in the spirit. Christmas night. We are in Kansas City for Broncos Chiefs. Coverage begins 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a good one. All right, Zane Gonzalez. This is a good one. Game winner. Leading the fourth quarter comeback, Todd Bowles and Baker Mayfield addressed the media a few moments ago. Let's hear from both of them, starting with Todd Bowles.
It's inexcusable. You don't make excuses. You got to care enough where it hurts. You got to care enough where it hurts. It got to mean something to you. It's more than a job. It's your livelihood. How well do you know your job? How well can you do your job? Well, you can't sugarcoat that. It was inexcusable, and there's no answer for it. There's no excuse for it. That's what you tell them in the locker room. Look in the mirror.
You should be pissed off. And like I said, when you're up 2 scores and your offense has a chance to put the game away and you don't, you can, obviously people are going to blame the defense, but it's not the defense's fault. It's our fault. It's my fault. And that's how I view it, and that's how I'm going to handle it.
Wow. Well, I played for Todd Bowles for 2 years in New York, 2015 and 2016, and that's about as upset as you're going to see him. He's a real steady guy. He's a guy that loves football. For those of you who don't know, he was an NFL player as well and a good player. But they're at a low spot right now. And when this losing streak started, they played some difficult teams. You know, they played New England, they played Buffalo. You start looking at it and going, okay, maybe it was the schedule maker's fault. But the last 2 weeks, losing to the Saints and losing to Atlanta in the fashion that they did, this team has some issues. The thing is, though,
they control their own destiny.
They still control their own destiny.
Yeah.
They just had to beat Carolina twice, and they're going to be in the playoffs. So how do you overcome that emotion, that raw emotion that they're feeling right now to get into the right mindset to win 2 of the next 3 games?
The concern, it sounds like, is lack of execution. You know, and he's a defensive coach. So when you see situations happen like it did in this game, where Seals is catching that pass in what looks like cover 2, and the corner underneath isn't getting the depth, and it's 4th and 9, that would frustrate you as a coach, because you're like, how in that situation, what are you covering? We can rally to everything underneath you, but when you don't and you give up a pass over your head, it's inexcusable. It's frustrating. So it sounds like his frustration isn't with anybody, it's just with the execution. Like, sure, we can talk about the X's and O's in every play, but if you can't execute down the stretch, then none of it matters, and accountability matters. So, as you said, this is about as frustrated as you're going to hear Todd Bowles, and he's not going to get rah-rah, he's not going to get all, but that's real frustration because of lack of execution. It wasn't the play calling they call, it's the execution of the plays that matters in these situations. And if you can't execute, you don't deserve it.
Can you fix that?
Can you fix it? It's been 2 weeks. You've lost to teams that you are more talented than 2 weeks in a row because of lack of execution. So can you fix it? Sure. But can you fix it this late in the season? I'm not sure. That's why they've lost 5 of the last 6.
Yeah, I mean, and the reality now is they got really 1 week. If the Panthers find a way to beat the New Orleans Saints this weekend, next week's all that matters. If you don't find a way to play better next week, you're going into Carolina. They have an opportunity to win the division. So right now they're going to sit in their locker room. They watch this. They're going to go in and say, man, let's go handle business on Sunday. And next week they come to us. They're this frustrated, and we just got to go out, execute them. And this is a team that's coming off of a bye week. They just beat the Rams. There's a lot of confidence in Carolina of who they think they are. So if they can go prove it this week against New Orleans, feelings, and they can say, hey, man, all we got to do is strap it up one more week, play the Bucs, and win this division. Yeah, well, like you said, they can exercise all those demons, just go out there and get a win. But the frustration is, and Sherm, you kind of talked about it right there. This is when you got to get hot. This is if you are a playoff team, this is when you want to start going in there and start finding that groove. They got their players back. That's the only thing that I'm going to give them a little bit of a pass on offensive side of the ball. All those guys came back. Maybe they got to get back into the rhythm of things. Mike Evans hasn't played in a while, although he did play outstanding. But, get Emeka Buka. It seemed like the timing wasn't there and hasn't really been there. You go out there. Kate Otten wasn't there, the tight end. I mean, they got reinforcements. They got guys coming back. I still think they're a very good football team.
Do they win this division?
I still think they're going to win the division.
You guys all
think so.
think
Just remember, the skill guys are back, but the 2 guards are gone. So the 2 guards are on IR, and the left tackle, Tristan Wirf's been in and out of the lineup. Like, that is a huge part of the identity of what this football team has been over the last couple of years and successful in offense, is what they've been able to do to overpower guys, play physical up front, run the football with Bucky Irving. They aren't that football team right now. So that part's not coming back.
It sounds like you're not confident.
That's what I just told you. I think they're going to go into Carolina, and Carolina is, you think of how they're built. They're kind of built to play this team really well, and Bryce Young's playing some of his best football, so we will see.
Yeah, and I saw Carolina against San Francisco the week before, and it was a completely different team, so I'm not sure. But to your point on missing the guards, Baker just seemed uncertain. He seemed uncomfortable in the pocket today. There's a lot of times where his eyes were dropping, and he was trying to scramble and run. Atlanta did a great job of kind of keeping him in there, corralling him, and sacking him. They would have had more if we didn't have some of those penalties that popped up, but I don't know what that is with him. I don't know if it's the guys up front, if it's a protection scheme, if it's new guys that are coming back, and he's not sure where that ball should go or uncertain on the timing, but there did seem to be a little bit of a disconnect there with Baker's confidence in the play calls, the guys in front of him, the wide receivers. You could tell by his eyes dropping today quite a bit.
Season high 5 sacks on Baker Mayfield today. All right, you guys, it is time for the good hands play of the game presented by Allstate. And here we go. I mean, obviously it has to go to Ryan Fitzpatrick, the father of 7 children, just grabbing children from the stands. This is Slayton.
Oh, I mean, somebody gave them their baby.
Why is there a baby?
I'm confused. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
because babies are awesome.
Liza, look
Slayton,
how cute
you're
that baby
adorable.
Is. What's one more?
Oh,
and oh my God, poor Liza's like, oh, she's at home
Philip's got 10.
700 presents for your children.
Philip's got 10.
All right, speaking of presents, it's Whit's birthday. We're having a pirate party. Slayton, the baby's invited. We got cake, we got games, and we've got water balloons. What could go wrong?
Baker Mayfield, take 1. Marker. Sound speeds again.
Thank you.
Warren Sapp, take 1. Mark.
Mike Evans, take 1.
Mike Allstott. Doug Williams. John Gruden.
Tom Brady, take 1.
Everybody's speeding.
Speed.
Derek, I want you to take us back. How did all this get started?
Florida's Tampa Bay area is awarded the National Football League's 27th franchise, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No team had ever gone winless before.
We were that terrible.
Tampa Bay is having a long couple of years, aren't they?
You got Doug Williams.
I guess you show the whole country you can play quarterback, eh, Doug?
Yeah, just took it to him.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the brink of going to the Super Bowl.
The management did not want to pay Doug.
If you don't stand up for what you believe in, you fall for anything.
We weren't losers. We were just part of a place that was stuck.
The first thing I want to say is the buck stops here.
We're going to make this happen and prove everybody wrong.
Don't forget, stream Raise the Flags, 50 years of Buccaneers football right after we're done. It's the Buccaneers Untold Story featuring Brady, Evans, Allstott, Fitz. Sure? Question mark? But first, whether you are 4 or 44, everyone dreams of a pirate-themed party. Arr! Happy birthday, Whit.
I like your R. That was good.
What's a pirate's favorite movie?
I don't know.
Argo. All right.
Okay.
This brings me back to Sports Nation days. Walk the plank. All right, here we go. It is your birthday. We're going to have cake.
Oh, look,
we're going to have all these things.
Happy birthday,
oh,
Whit.
look at that.
Oh.
I love that. All right, speaking of graphics, our graphics producer, Sievert, you know the one that rode across the country with these two. We love Sievert. He has volunteered.
Wow.
Or he,
Steve!
What's up,
he drew the
guys? I
short.
am a water balloon catching expert out here. I'm going to show you guys how this is done.
Sievert, you're not supposed to have a talking role in this. I got to get through some stuff.
We got it, Steve. Thanks, though. Thank you.
Settle down.
We love you. Thank you for doing this. So we got a slingshot with water balloons, and the idea is to just pelt him
Let's
with
do
it.
it. Hit him.
Yeah, let's
We're
see
coming,
if we can catch
Sievert.
some.
We're ready for
All
you,
right?
baby.
Like this is harder than it looks.
The
Yeah, this looks
wonderful
difficult.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleaders have braved the colder elements to be here with us.
Sherm,
Thank you,
Fitz,
ladies.
Tony, I need you guys.
Okay.
All right. Help me out here.
Which one?
Sievert,
I don't know what's happening. You guys go.
look alive.
There we go.
We haven't practiced this, so again, what could go wrong?
Lock your roll.
Sherm, lock your shoulder.
Is it shoulder lock? Is it here?
It's a step here.
I love
Whoa,
that you
whoa,
know
whoa, where's
how to do
Steve, though?
this.
We need it, Sherm, I need you over here a little more. There we go.
A little more here?
See our angle here?
You scoot up a little bit.
Direct me.
I got to go down?
Yeah.
You think this is it?
All right, Sherm, scoot up.
Nice.
Scoot back a little.
Oh, almost.
Okay.
Hell of an effort.
All right, who's getting in here?
Sievert,
You want me
right
to go?
there, right there.
Stay right there. I got one more. I got one more.
this.
Do we say R?
Okay, one,
Steve, stay right there.
3. Arr.
Come on, Steve! Oh, come on, you gotta move!
You gotta go back a little more.
I think so. We're gonna try and break this thing
No,
this
you're
time.
good. Wait, go back a little more. We need a
Okay,
little
can
more
y'all hold
juice.
on to it?
Yeah, get us a little
Come
more
on,
height,
lock that
too.
shoulder
A
out.
little more height.
Lock that shoulder.
That's it. That's the one.
The camera going down! Oh, we lost the camera.
Down goes Frazier.
Poor Jesse.
All right, damn it.
That's a hell
We're
of an
getting one
effort
of
by
these.
Jesse
Keep
right
firing. Hey, let's go.
Steve, so we gotta have you move, bud.
Higher.
there. I think you guys are the problem.
Yeah, we got one more. Here we go. All right,
Put
Steve.
some height.
Here it goes.
That's it. That's the one.
This is the one.
I knew you could do it.
That's the way they
That
celebrate.
eye patch looks great on you. Hey, let's take
That
a
was
replay.
incredible.
Slow motion.
This is.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Oh, man.
Happy
birthday, dear Andrew.
Okay, we're going Andrew now. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
And trick handle.
Hold on, wait, it's not your birthday
Hey.
without a gift.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
Sherm,
All right.
Sherm picked this out for you, Whit.
You know, you
What
trust
you do?
like
Oh,
that.
man. What'd you give me, big dog? You
know.
get a cupcake if you want, Sherm.
There's a
Get in there.
Blow the candle, Sherm.
Did you play here?
No, Rick
And
played here.
creamsicle too.
A creamsicle. That is
Yeah.
sweet.
I was gonna sign
I'm gonna
it
get
for
you to
you.
sign this thing. Don't you worry. This is going. Boys, this is not coming to y'all's room. This is my room right here.
By boys, he means Drew and Michael, his children at home.
They're gonna fight me for it.
Sherm signing.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for my ring of honor.
Well, then we can't use that in the white elephant gift anymore. Now it's worth over $50. All right,
Oh, that's it.
Whit, we love you. Happy birthday.
I love y'all too.
We will see you guys in Seattle next week for that massive Seahawks-Rams game. Do not miss it. And one last time, happy birthday, Whit. You're all supposed to say it with me. Happy birthday, Whit.
There it is. Much better.
Nailed it.
Choreographed.